What going on, people? What is going on, people? Me a second, let me see if I can come in and jump in on the thing. All right. Listen, the day after Manchester United won at Manchester United against Tottenham, the day when we all should, as fans, be reminiscing in a wonderful, wonderful game. A game that Manchester United took the Tottenham by its head and squeezed the life out of him. We are forced to sit back and listen to people talk about Cristiano Ronaldo. We are forced to watch Ten Hag take action against Cristiano Ronaldo. We are forced to watch Cristiano Ronaldo put out a so-called you know what that was? Apology, so-called apology. Again, because of Cristiano Ronaldo. All of this because Cristiano Ronaldo could not swallow whatever pride he has left. No, before we get into where this all started in terms of my perspective, let me just say this: what Eric Ten Hag did today, precisely, precisely accurate, and I love what happened today. Not only for what happened for Christian in terms of Cristiano Ronaldo, but for what happened in terms of the rest of the team. You guys can know, you guys should know that Cristiano Ronaldo is not bigger than the club. He's not bigger than Eric Ten Hag. Yes, they drop him from the squad, but no, they drop him from the team itself. He needs to know that Manchester United is not bigger. Cristiano Ronaldo is not bigger than Manchester United. He needs to know that. He needs to know that. And because of that fact, that's why Eric Ten Hag decided to get rid of Cristiano Ronaldo out of the squad for the coming weekend. Let me tell you where this all started. When Cristiano Ronaldo joined Manchester United a year ago. And a year ago, it was all good for everyone. Rio Ferdinand, myself, ex-fans, ex-players, everyone who loved Cristiano Ronaldo and want to see Manchester United play him, watch him play for Manchester United again, who the night before he signed for Manchester United was so close to joining for Manchester City. We were like, yes, we got Cristiano Ronaldo. No, we can. The sky's the limit. He's going to score a world per goals. It didn't turn out that way. He scored a lot of goals, yes, a whole lot of goals. But to what extent? That was the question. A lot of people asked that question throughout the game, throughout the year last year, toward the end of the year. To what extent Bruno didn't have a good year? Rashford had a bitchy year. The rest of the team was always focused on Cristiano Ronaldo because for the first time in a long while, a big superstar hugged up around Manchester United and the whole entire team was all over him. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer lost his job because of him. Of course, there were other factors involved in that, but still. Ralf Ragnick played him every game, every second. He wasn't scoring as much as he should, as he could. And Manchester United decided they're going to get a new coach with new ideas, new facts, new things that you're going to be instilled. And he said, listen, if you're not playing my way, you're not playing at all. And what happened was, with Manchester United finishing sixth in the champion in the league last year, that means they weren't getting any Champions League, as you guys know. So what happened? What exactly happened? Cristiano Ronaldo realized that he needs to play Champions League because he needs to maintain his stature as one of the best Champions League scorer, because Messi was at 206 games, 6 goals ahead of him. Well, go on, Eric. And I'm going to send the link in a second, Eric. Hold on. And because of that, Cristiano Ronaldo sent in a request to leave Manchester United. and Manchester. And Eric Ten Hag was agreeing with that. Eric Ten Hag did not want him. Why? Because he didn't go to preseason training. He had no interest in preseason training. And regardless of what Eric Ten Hag said, because regardless of what Manchester United said, remember, he was not in preseason. So Eric Ten Hag was eager to get him out, but he couldn't. He was too old. He's good. He's very good in scoring goals. But you have to set up the team around him, and Eric Ten Hag could not set up the team around him anymore. Eric Ten Hag was building something at Manchester United from the very first day. And you saw that in preseason. You saw it during the games. Every game that you play, you can see it. But it wasn't revolving around Ronaldo. It's revolving around the team. When you press, we press. When we defend, you defend. It was always about the team. And with Ronaldo playing in Manchester United with the team circulating around Ronaldo, and not Ronaldo circulating around the team, it was good for him. He scored 20 something goals last season, 16 goals in the Premier League. He scored a lot of goals. However, with Eric Ten Hag's new philosophy, he couldn't handle it. First of all, his legs are gone. He's playing for 20 years, fam. His legs are gone. He can't run anymore. And that's okay because you haven't played. You have played for so much and you lose your legs because you're playing proper football. No, the Glazers. And you said just a while ago, one that MUFC. It was the Glazers for not letting him go. First of all, the Glazers shouldn't even try to get him in the first place. But they got him last year. He wanted to leave. Let him go. You held on to him. You held on to him because he was making a lot of money for Manchester United. The greed that you guys are holding on to is sad. Because of the greed, because of the money that he's making for Manchester United, being a Manchester United player, you held on. And now this is what's happening. In the summer, he said he wanted to leave. He didn't. Didn't because the Glazers wanted him to go. The board and the Glazers wanted him to stay. He stayed. Fast forward to 2 years, 2 months, 3 months later, a game against Tottenham. In 10 games into the league, you haven't scored a Premier League goal. One goal they scored in the Premier League for Everton. Against Everton, one goal. 10 games in the league, but 5 or 6 games in the Champions League, Europa League. You haven't scored any goals from one goal in Europa League, one goal in Premier League. You haven't scored any goal, and that's what you're known for. That's because you're not getting in the space where you used to get when you were younger, and that's understandable, Ronaldo. We know that, but you need to work yourself back into the team. Figure out ways to get into the team, get goals. And you had opportunities. It's not like you weren't getting opportunities and not scoring. You were getting opportunities. You weren't putting it in the net. Manchester United came out there and said Cristiano Ronaldo will not be a part of Manchester United squad for Sunday's Premier League game against Chelsea. The rest of the squad is fully focused on preparing for that fixture. Can you imagine the team without Cristiano Ronaldo? Because I can. Because there hasn't been a Cristiano Ronaldo this season. His head and his body is just out of the window. What can we do as a Manchester United fan, as a Cristiano Ronaldo fan? And I will always be a Cristiano Ronaldo fan. Don't get that twisted. I grew up watching Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay? I watched him at Manchester United, watched him at Real Madrid, watch him at Juventus, watch him at Manchester United again. I will watch Cristiano Ronaldo because he's the greatest footballer I have seen, him and Messi. However, that today showed me what Manchester United and Ten Hag is all about. They will tell you straight up, listen, I am not playing no games. We tell you go up on the field and play. You decided not to go. You stay off and you go train with the team, with the under 21s. I mean, not even the under 21s. train yourself. You're a professional footballer making 500,000 a week. 500,000 a week. You're done great for football, giving us a lot of memories. You're making 500,000 a week. Soak up your pride. Soak up your pride. Because at the end of the day, you're getting 500,000 a week. So if Ten Hag say you're not playing this week, you get a 500,000. If Ten Hag say you're playing only 1 minute, you get a 500,000. If Ten Hag say you're getting, you're just playing, you're playing the whole game, you still have your 500,000, fam. But that's not for you, is it? It's all about scoring goals. It's all about Cristiano Ronaldo. It's never about the team. It's never about the team winning. It's never about Manchester United doing something good for the fans that we spend our money to support every day. Every day. Every day. I don't have a lot of sacrifices for Manchester United other than watch them play. Other than pay for me subscription from MUTV. Other than pay for me cable channel. Other than pay for me Peacock, all of the channels them so me can make sure me available for watch Manchester United play. And when me available, me I go over England for watch Manchester United play. You will get 500,000 just to play. And you think it's okay for tell the manager that you will not play and you just walk off, put on any longer. That is not acceptable, fam. That is not acceptable. So Cristiano Ronaldo said, as I've always done throughout my career, I try to live and play respectfully towards my colleagues, my adversaries, and my coaches. That hasn't changed. I haven't changed. I am the same person and the same professional that I have been for 20 years playing elite football. Bullshit. Bullshit. You're a professional for you. Don't tell me you're professional. You're the same professional for your colleagues and your adversaries and your coaches. No, fam. You're the same professional for you. And don't get me wrong. In order for you to be the best footballer you'll ever be, you have to be selfish. You have to be very you have to be very dead on your rules and your values and your rules. And you have to be stick to it. Stick to it. And you did. You have been stick to it. You're very, very strict on that. But you can't deny that you are very, very, very unruly in this department. I've been to 20 years of playing my elite football and respect and as always played a very important role in my decision making process. I started very young. The older and more experienced players' examples were always important to me. Therefore, later on, I've always tried to set an example myself for youngsters that grew up in all teams that I represented. Unfortunately, that's not always possible, and sometimes the heat of the moment gets the best of us. Okay, you're upset. Okay, he didn't want to come on for 2 minutes or 3 minutes because it's not going to be effective in the game. I understand that. You're telling me you don't want to come on. Why you walk off I feel? Why you walk off I feel? Why you didn't stop there, shake everybody and thank them for do a good job. Wave to the fans. Walking off of the field make everything worse. Ten Hag wouldn't know that the whole world wouldn't know that you had an issue. The world would know that you have a problem with Ten Hag not playing you if you just stayed on the bench. Because you say you'll put Ilanga on there, you will go back on the bench and sing, and then you can tell him afterwards, and then everything will go gory. You know that Ben wouldn't go and play this weekend because then I would have banned him same way, but no one would have known. But you walk off of the field in front of everybody, fam. in front of everybody. You know that once Ronaldo is playing, the cameras will be on you, fam. Right now, I just feel that I have to keep working hard and in Carrington, support my teammates, and be ready for everything in every given game. Giving to the pressure is not an option when it never was. This is Manchester United, and United we stand, and we'll be together soon again. Don't tell me this is Manchester United, Cristiano. This is Cristiano Ronaldo who plays for Manchester United. This is Cristiano Ronaldo. This is not Manchester United. Alex Ferguson got rid of David Beckham when he was fucking up and got too hype with the media. Alex Ferguson got rid of Yab Stamp, the greatest defender Manchester United have ever seen. Alex Ferguson got rid of Roy Keane, the greatest midfielder Manchester United I've ever seen, the greatest captain Manchester United I've ever seen. And now Eric Ten Hag decided I'm going to ban Cristiano Ronaldo, the greatest footballers ever seen. Why? Because you don't listen. You don't bumbleclot listen. You don't listen. That's your problem. You don't listen. You do not listen. Do not blood clot listen. All right, fam, what you saying on here? Bro, I'm blaming the Glazers for this. We should have let him go from summer. Yes, bro. We should let him go from summer. And him saying want to leave, tell him fuck off and go. Thing is my fucking manager. He's the boss. Well said, MEF, the one that MEFC 45. Well said. Ten Hag is the boss. He is the man running the show. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. Him run the show. And him tell you what's going on. And when him say, goes. And I'm happy that Ten Hag's being banned by the board. I mean, supported by the board in terms of banning Cristiano, doing all that stuff. But him shall let him go from earlier. Him shall let him go from year one in the summer. When him say no one leave. From day one. From day one. You didn't do it. You did not do it. Now we have yourself in our position where I don't know where we go from here. We have a game against Chelsea this weekend, in which case I'm hoping Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm hoping that the team can get together, stop worry about Cristiano Ronaldo, and let's go and focus on the game against Chelsea. Gerrard is gone. Yeah, bro. Yeah. From me see him lose 3-0 to him, I know say him no good, man. Him gone. Gone. See you later. So now I'm hearing Pochettino on Twitter. I saw that Aston Villa was looking to try to get Pochettino. That might be a good pick for Pochettino. That's going to be an excellent pick for Pochettino. However, I don't know how he will play with Aston Villa and our boy Leon Bailey. That's a big shout. Hopefully he can stay fit, remain fit when Pochettino comes in, if he comes in, and maintain his fitness so he can make himself make a stance in the team. Because he'll be fighting for a position just like everybody else in Aston Villa. Because Aston Villa full of baller. And him get the 100 million from Man City, he must buy people. So we'll see. Boy, I might tell you. This coming Saturday, when you're playing against Chelsea, the team should be focused on Chelsea. The team should be focused on Chelsea, not about Cristiano Ronaldo. He'll not be there. He'll train by himself tomorrow. When Manchester United play Saturday, we should be focused on Chelsea and focus on getting the 3 points against Chelsea. Because at the end of the day, we want to jump up the table. And the only way we can do that is getting those 3 points. We need those 3 points. You understand what I say? We definitely need those 3 points. 100%. I I don't know. I don't know what to say or how to say to you how disappointed I am. It could have been such a good season. And it still turned out, it still could be a good season, but this little stick right here is not going to define Manchester United season. It's not going to define Manchester United season, people. Remember that. It's not going to define Manchester United season. Can promise you that. Anyway, when you see this, make sure you like our video. Make sure you like the video. Subscribe if you're brand new. Hit the right down there, so yeah. Right, the video up on YouTube. Subscribe. Spread the word to the channel to your family and friends. Manchester United, 6 pack, all of the football in the Premier League. We talk about it. Talk about it in the future. Talk about all of the goals and scores and all that stuff. So disappointed, but there you go, people. Anyway, bless yourself. Manaz.